Greetings, Gainesville Health and Fitness Center family. My name is Glenda Haglund, and most people know me as Gigi around the center. And I am so excited to be here this afternoon making a short video of kind of an abbreviated water workout for you, although you'll notice I am not anywhere near the pool. But I'm hoping today that I can bring you some neat ideas of things that you can do in your own pool or a pool while you're away on a vacation. Anything to help you stay active, especially as things heat up for the summer. So we are going to do, as I mentioned, an abbreviated part for today. We will do some cardio. I will show you some ideas for strength and for toning, and then we will do a final stretching portion for the class. It's going to be very short, but again, the idea is to give you some ideas of things that you can do on your own. If you have been a part of my tread and shed class, you know that I love variety. I like to do things different each time, and so I'll try to give you those ideas as well today. Again, we don't have the pool nearby, so I'm going to just do my best to make it feel like a water workout simulation today. Let's start with cardio. We always must start with a warm-up. So in the water, you can warm up by doing a march, and with time, you can increase to a jog and then to a sprint. I tell my class, make sure you are standing up nice and tall, shoulders up and back, belly button pulled in nice and close to your spine. Keep in mind that throughout a water workout, you are using your core, and you can also engage the whole body. Your water is your resistance. Anytime you do any movement, you are moving against the water, making it harder, although it doesn't necessarily feel that way. So give yourself about a 5-minute warm-up. Increase the speed, jog, and sprint. Use the pool. So oftentimes in my class, I have the people using forward and backwards motions as well as lateral motion. Anything that moves against the grain of the water, the waves, creates more resistance and gives you a little more cardio, a little more work to get that heart rate up. Once you have warmed up, again, spend about 5 minutes. If you do not have a clock or anything in your pool area that gives you the exact time, don't worry about it. If it's not exactly 5 minutes, it's okay. Just make sure that your body is ready, that you let it know that it's going to be working all the areas. Go ahead and get your shoulders going, do some hip circles, do some leg lifts through the water. Again, everything has to be a little slower than you would on land because you're working against the water. Make sure you do both sides when you warm up. So you're going to kick. You're going to feel the stretch, feel those muscles warming up. You can do high knees wide and then back narrow and wide. Again, many of the exercises you do in the water, you also do on land. Again, you just do them a little bit slower. So you can reach up and you can pull back. Again, you're pushing and pulling the water. Keep in mind, if you want a harder workout, you're gonna pull and push with your hands. If you want it easier, you're gonna blade through the water. So when you blade, you're picking up and pushing and pulling less water, less resistance when your arms are bladed like this. Once you've warmed up, let me give you some neat activities that you can do that will help you with your cardio. One of the easy things you can do is get yourself a noodle. They're $1, you can find them anywhere, and they're super, super inexpensive, easy to store. But one of the things you can do for cardio is water running, water jogging. You can just put it around your waist and you can begin to jog through the water, not even touching the bottom. That is one idea that you can use with your noodle. Another thing that you can do is more of a bicycle motion where your legs are coming out and around, out and around. 2 ways to do bicycle. You can bicycle with your posture straight up and around with the bicycle, or you can lay back like you're in a recumbent bicycle and push your legs out in that way. Let me show you sitting down. Kind of hard to do when there is no water, but more of a recumbent as you're holding that noodle and you are bicycling out, leaning back. A regular stationary bicycle, straight up and down with those pedals. So hopefully that gave you an idea, as rough as it was. And then some other cardio moves that you can do. One that I really like because it gives you that lateral motion is to go ahead and do a skater. You're going to really get as far and as wide as you can through that water. You're going to use that upper body. You're going to keep that belly button nice and close to that spine. Your back is tall. You're bringing that back heel up as high as you can. That's one idea. Another one is knees up. Again, use that upper body, pull those arms through the water, fists, blades, however hard you want to work. You're going to lift those knees up as high as you can. If you want, you can add more intensity by adding a little hop. Those are some options for you. Again, if you don't want impact, just keep it low. Knees. Easy. Great. Good. Another great cardio move, rocking horse. You're going to start with one leg. You're going to rock forward, pull that leg up and back, forward and up and back. The more motion you get, the better the work, the harder the work. Good. You must do the other side. So you'll want to do the same number on the right as you do on the left. We don't want to be uneven in our strength, so make sure. I'm going to do it this way, sideways, so you can see it from a side angle. This I call the rocking horse. Get as much motion as you can. When you come back, pull those arms together, get those shoulder blades together, and really feel that squeeze. Good. Really, really good core. Because as you pull that leg up through the water, you've got to use your core to help you get it up there. An excellent cardio move. So, rocking horse, running and bicycling with the noodle, and knees up. Butt kickers. Again, add arm motion. You can do what you want. I like to do zippers, but your legs are straight down and you bring your heels up to the glute. And just keep that one going. One of the things I like to do with my class is to change it up. So, one time we might come in and to get some high intensity interval training, I'll do 20 seconds of hard cardio and then a 10-second breather with an easy jog. Back to 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. So you can use the same move like 8 times, a set of 8, a set of 5, a set of 10, whatever you want to do. It can be those short spurts that really increase that heart rate, and then you give yourself a real quick recovery. So that's one way you can do your cardio workout. 20 seconds on, super hard, 10 seconds rest and recovery. Same move, 8 or 10 times through. Another thing you can do is 30-second moves, and you can change them up. So sometimes I might take my class through 10 moves at 30 seconds each, then we go back to the top and start them over. So you can design your class any way you want to. I love the variety. That keeps me coming back for more. It keeps me excited and interested in the class. And so at home, you can do the same, or when you're on vacation. So change it up a little bit. Try the different moves. Other things that you can do for cardio is I love to do Hacky Sac. Again, if you do not want impact, you keep it here. But you're lifting, again, tall back, belly button to spine, and you are lifting your heel as high as you can in front. Now, if you want a little more or big, you can make it as easy or as hard as you want. That's called Hacky Sac move. Changing slightly, I'm going to sit down for this one again, and I call it the frog jump. It's the same exact move, but both heels come up and you reach to those heels. Reach. Both heels come up. Your frog jump, you can leap like a frog, or you can keep it more stationary. Again, if you don't like both feet coming up, just keep it at that hacky sac. Lots of options for you. Make it your workout. You know your body. You know what injuries you've recovered from, surgeries you've had. Make it easy, make it the right workout for you. Hacky sac and frog jump. It's basically the same move. Another move I really like is the cheerleader jump. So the cheerleader jump is both feet come up and you spread out as wide as you can, and you're gonna reach those legs up through the water, reach the fingertips toward the toes, and reach. And reach. A lot harder than it looks, but it's a great inner and outer thigh stretch as well as the core. Again, you're using the abs to pull those legs up and out to the side. The same thing can be done with the clamshell move. So the clamshell is both feet come up and you reach toward those toes directly in front of you. Directly in front. And you do 10 or however many you want to do. Again, if you're doing an interval training where you're doing 30 seconds of each move and moving on, you would do 30 seconds. If you don't have that clock nearby, just guess how many, how much time you've done. You don't have to be right on that 30-second mark, but do something that increases your heart rate to a perceived rate of exertion where you can talk, but not super, super easy. So that was the cheerleader jump and the clamshell. Let me share a couple more cardio moves that are really, really good. One that I like is the star jump. Again, you do not have to leave the pool floor. You can just squat and reach up. Squat as low as you can, maybe to chin level of the water, and back up. But if you want to add that challenge, you can do a little hop, or you can give it a big one. So, as big or as little as you want on the star jump. Another really high intensity one is the shoot the hoop. Again, up on those toes and shoot. You can add a little hop, or you can make it a big jump shot, but you are shooting the hoop. Again, try to hold those moves 20 seconds, 30 seconds, whatever your intervals are. Then go back to a jog, or maybe a pendulum swing. Pendulum swing is a really nice recovery move. Those are great to do. Get yourself ready for the next move. Let's see, I've given you several different ideas for cardio. I'd like to give you a few more. Cross-country ski, excellent for the whole body. Shoulder, hip is where your hinge is. Cross-country ski. Again, pulling and pushing the water with the arms, legs as wide as you can. Blading, easier. Less water you're pulling through. Good. And then back to jogging it out or pendulum. Nice. Same move, same idea. Downhill ski. Downhill ski, we take the head, shoulders, hips, knees, and feet, and we rotate all together. Don't leave any parts behind. Everything comes together. Shoot through that water. It can be as big or as small as you want to. You can tuck those knees as you turn. That's another idea to make it a bit more challenging. All right, my favorite, jacks. Just like you do on land, you're gonna jack. From the hip, from the shoulder, as wide as you can. Usually go to water level and pull it back down. And push and pull and push and pull. So you're getting good upper body as well as the legs. Make it some fun. Do 4 one direction, and then do a quarter turn. Do a 4 that way, and turn, and turn, and back in front. You can do 360s, 3 or 180s, or whatever you would like to do. 360 is a bit hard, so keep it at that 180. Half a turn, and then back again. Jacks are wonderful. They work the whole body. Excellent cardio. Rocking horse. We did rocking horse. We did cross-country ski, downhill ski. We did butt kickers. We did knees up. Pogo stick is another one that we haven't done yet. You just twist. Just a little twist. Easy. Try to get that back elbow up as far back as you can. Good. Just like that. You can change the arms, but always involve the arms and the whole body throughout the workout. Excellent. Now we're going to move on. There's many other cardio moves that you can do, but I've given you just a quick overview of a few that really get that heart rate going, give you that total body cardio move. We're going to move on to strength and toning. Now, you can do strength and toning with or without any equipment. I mentioned the noodle, very inexpensive, easy to find, easy to buy. You can also purchase water dumbbells. These are weightless. So, I'm not going to use the word weights because they don't carry any weight, but they do provide resistance. And I'll show you how you can use them. Now, these are about $15 a pair, typically. But if you don't want to spend the $15, I recommend get a couple of empty milk cartons. Again, you'll hold on to them. They're a little bit harder to hold maybe than the dumbbell, but it's possible. And you just grip the handle. Or another option is a large water bottle. It's got the little grips here and real easy to use as your added resistance to help you with your strength training. Now, when I take my class through strength training, we might target shoulders, biceps, triceps. We might target chest, legs. So we try to hit all of the different major muscle groups when we do our toning. So when you're using your dumbbells or your milk cartons or water bottles, whatever it is, and again, if you don't want to use the large water bottle, not a problem. You can get a little one. The bigger it is, again, the more resistance and the more difficult it will be in the workout. So you're going to take whatever you have for your water class. If you bought the dumbbells, that's great. If you're using the milk cartons or the water bottles, that's awesome too. And the thing to remember is when you're taking these through the water, we'll start with biceps. You're going to glue the upper arm to that rib cage. You're going to take those biceps down through the water. And the tendency that people have is to let them pop right back up. So the key to the move is to control it down as well as up. So I like to count in 4, 3, 2, 1, and back down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, avoid popping it up. You can think about the muscle group that we're working on and just really focus and think about what we're doing. And you can change it up. So you might do biceps for a minute, or you might select a number. You're going to do 20 bicep curls. But again, slow and easy. Then you can change it slightly. You can take those elbows glued to the rib cage still, but you can go out to the side. Each one works it a little bit different. When you do that, you're standing nice and tall. Your belly button is staying close to that spine. Be thinking about using the core throughout the workout. Shoulders, you can do upright rows just like you would in the weight room. And you're going to push it down, 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 and then back up, 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 shoulder height, back down, 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 down. Good. Now again, you're going to select a certain number or a certain amount of time that you want to do that. You can do raises. So you can work with your arms together and back down. Again, because these dumbbells are weightless, you have to do the control through the water. That's your job. So up for 4 and down for 4. Again, do those for a while. You might want to just pulse out in front. Pulse, 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 pulse. And then you can be done with that one. So you're going to change it. You're going to do different things. You're going to do arm raises to the side and pull it back down. Now, you can do slow on the way up and very hard and intense on the way down. Slow, up, and hard and intense on the way down. Same thing can happen with triceps. You can do it behind you. You're going to go up, up, down, down. Again, slow and easy, down and up. Make sure you keep it slow and easy. We can use our noodles for some core work. So if you have the noodle around your waist, what I like to do with my class is both knees come up and you do a crunch, crunch, crunch. Think of this as if you are laying on a mat and you are crunching off the mat, shoulders off the mat, and knees. That's the kind of motion you want to get in the water as well. And you've got the noodle to help you out. Excellent. That is another option you can do. I also want to always tell my class to use the edge of your swimming pool. So you're going to want to be near a wall, and I don't have a wall, so I'm going to simulate with this little box that I have here, but you're going to reach up to your wall and you can do a standing plank just like this. So it's going to be just like doing a plank on the floor, but you're going to use that wall. And you can do push-offs, so you can reach your body forward and down. I call it a push-off because it's not a true push-up, but the idea is the same. So you are working those arms and you're pushing off the wall. Make sure you use all portions of the wall. Now, we have covered a little bit of cardio. I've given you different moves that you can do in the water. We've covered a little bit of strength with some of the items that you can use to provide extra resistance. And now I want to talk about making sure that you stretch. So when I do a workout, maybe your workout's 30 minutes, maybe it's 60 minutes, whatever you have time for, make sure you have a nice warm-up. Make sure you have a section of cardio, strength and toning, and then a cool down and a stretch. Now, you can stand against the wall as well. Keep your body nice and long. Don't lean in like this, but keep your back long. And you can tone by in and out with your leg, working the inner and outer thighs. You can cross the midline. Again, make sure you do that on both sides. Always do each amount, equal number on both sides. All right, to wrap up, we're gonna do our final stretch. Your final stretch, I like to use the edge of the pool. You take your leg up on the wall as high as you can. If I had a wall, I'd try to go up a little higher, but I'm gonna inhale, I'm gonna exhale, and I'm gonna reach down for that toe. Again, my foot is on the wall, my hands are reaching toward the edge. My supporting leg is soft. Never lock it up like this. Keep your supporting leg nice and soft and reach. Inhale, reach down a little more if you can. Just like you would stretch on land. You can do the same thing, you just have to do it a little bit differently. Another one is to put both feet up on the wall of your swimming pool, out wide in a V, and hold that stretch. So it's like this, but your feet are, there's a 90-degree angle at your hip. Unfortunately, I can't do it right here, but it's the same idea. And then you're gonna reach to the right side and hold. Remember, every stretch should be held at least 10 seconds. Wait till your body's nice and warm. You can increase your flexibility at this time, and your risk for injury is minimal because your muscles are nice and warm. Back to the center, and then you have to reach and do the same thing on the left. Same idea. So that's another stretch that you can do that I like to do with my class. You can keep that out in the middle and just little lifts up and down to really get a stretch in through the hamstring as well. Those are a couple of great options for you. Another one for the hip flexor. You're in the water, you're gonna go down to about chin level or as far down as you feel comfortable. You're taking that leg over the opposite thigh, sit back into a chair and gently press on that inner thigh, like that. Same thing is gonna happen on the other side. You switch out nice and easy, shake everything out, cross over, stretch that hip flexor, good, and release, good. And I always close out my class with a big inhale. I take it up into the sky, up on those toes, exhale, Give yourself a great big hug, a huge clap. You did it. Fantastic. I hope you enjoy beating the heat in your own swimming pool this summer. I'd love to see you at the center too, at Main Center for Tread and Shed. Thank you.